My dear friends, we welcome you all on the eve of International Yoga Day on 21st June 2020. First of all, I want to thank Dr. S. Sarvanan, our Honorable Pro Chancellor, Vinayaka Missions Research Foundation, deemed to be University, Salem, Tamil Nadu, and Dr. A. Nagappan, Principal, Vinayaka Missions Kirupananda Variyar Engineering College, Salem, who have always motivated us, encouraged us, and promoted us to go for various types of extracurricular activities. The extracurricular activity, it includes even performing yoga asanas, not only on the eve of International Yoga Day, but to adopt it as an integral part of our life. They are always asking us to perform yoga asanas, preferably in the morning time and in the evening time, to keep our body fit and healthy. We are very sad nowadays due to this outbreak of COVID-19, which have made government machineries to enforce lockdowns, where the people are confined to their home, and in this process certainly some type of stress levels will be rising. The stress levels in the human body, it creates ill effect and thereby becomes one of the reason for deteriorating health. We are very proud of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, who suggested, yes, of course, the credit goes to India. He suggested in the month of September 2014 to UN General Assembly that 21st June should be celebrated as International Yoga Day. And we are very happy that in the month of December 2014, in UN General Assembly, more than 176 countries have voted and UN has declared 21st June as International Yoga Day. And from 21st June 2015 onwards, whole world, most of the countries in this entire world have started celebrating this Yoga Day. Yoga, as we all are aware, that it is created, practiced, embraced completely in our human body in India. The practicing of yoga has started in India. We are very proud of the father of yoga, Patanjali, who actually given a framework. Patanjali given a framework to more than 196 sutras, different postures, forms into an ordered format, and which is named as yoga. Actually, the meaning of yoga is to join or to unite. Yoga. Yoga means when we are going for summing up. That is called yoga. So yoga means to join or to unite. This yoga provides good health and makes our various organs in human body to work simultaneously, and that too in accordance with, in you can say, uh, consultation with each other, united. So that unity, when it occurs in our human body, means all the organs are functioning properly, they are doing their duties properly, the body becomes healthy and the body becomes fit. Unfortunately, this year 2020, we are not in a position to celebrate yoga in groups, in open spaces, outside along with other people. We are not able to do it. It's due to COVID-19, the coronavirus outbreak, which has made us to take this forceful decision. But then also, the attitude to perform yogas, it will not be changing. As we perform yogas every day in our home, similarly, today also, we will be celebrating it in a very nice manner. Everything depends on our attitude. So what I want to say, the theme of this International Yoga Day, as per UN, is yoga for health, yoga at home. Yoga for health and yoga at home. Even our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji has told the theme of International Yoga Day in India will be yoga for family, yoga at home. So, as I told that we are very much proud of our ancient gurus, including Swami Vivekananda, who practiced yoga intensively and given a concrete platform where a human body, after performing yogas, different asanas and pranayams, one can keep their body fit and healthy without using any external medicines. So that is the beauty of this yoga, which do not ask any type of medicines to be taken in the human body. By performing different postures, by performing different type of pranayams, which includes inhaling and exhaling especially. So this inhalation and exhalation makes our body organs to work unitedly, to work simultaneously in consultation with each other, and this is called yoga, gentlemen. So let me perform some of the yogas which I am practicing every day. It will be including, the yoga includes some of the asanas which has to be performed while standing position, then in lying down position, and that is called supine position, and some of the asanas which we will be doing in sitting position also, by sitting in either Padmasana or Sukhasana, and then we will be performing the yoga and then pranayams, which are generally we are performing by sitting in Padmasana or in Sukhasana. Let us practice some of the yoga asanas today. Okay, so the very first I will tell you some of the yoga asanas which has to be done in standing position. See, yoga asana is different than performing exercises on ground what we are performing. Yoga asanas do not tell you or do not ask for any type of rigorous exercises and all. It has to be done very calmly, as if not to produce stress, because the yoga is for relieving stress in human body. It's not for producing any type of stress. So that metabolism, activation of internal metabolism of the human body, it will automatically be done while performing this asanas. Okay, so need not to activate it in a higher manner, right? Okay, so let me tell you some of the yoga asanas. The very first yoga asana, let us keep our body in very comfortable position by extending our legs little bit, having a gap in between, extending our hand full completely, parallel to the ground. This yoga asana which I am going to do, it is called Kati Chakrasana. Kati means waist, Chakra means making a circular round. Coming back to the own position, keeping our hand down. Again, extending our hand, going to another side. This is called Kati Chakrasana. While performing yoga, it's very much necessary to have some type of controlled rhythmic breathing and controlled exhalation also. Generally, the amount of inhalation and exhalation is varying in the ratio 1:2. 2 times of the air which we have inhaled, the carbon dioxide has to be taken out from our human body during exhalation. Inhalation, when we breathe in oxygen in our human body. So simultaneously breathing, or you can say inhalation and exhalation, both has to be done simultaneously. Okay, we'll take a deep breath. Move to side. Coming back to original position. Exhale it. Come down to normal position. Again, extend your hand. Move towards right hand side. Come back to original position. Exhale. Come back to your normal position. Come back to again normal position. Another asana is Tadasana. Tadasana, extend your hand completely up. Your arms should be touching your ears. Then lift your body up. Stand on your toes. Stand on your toes. It will make your body to get stretched. Tad means palm tree. So just like palm tree, it used to be, you can say more, having more height. So it makes our body to have more length, or you can say height. So children, if they are practicing it regularly, their height will be increasing. Okay. And even it makes our human body to get stretched completely. This is called Tadasana. Right. You can do some 10-15 times these exercises. Then coming to Trikona Asana. Extend your legs comfortably. The very first thing is comfortably. Don't put any stress. We should not put any stress in our human body. Comfortably, as far as we can do, we should do it. Slowly, slowly, we will be improving. Stand your legs. Then raise your right hand. Simultaneously, turn your body. Bend your body towards left hand side, extending your left hand downwards, and try to see up towards your right hand fingers. This is called Trikona Asana. Trikona Asana means we are giving the shape of a triangle to our body. Trikona means triangle. So we are giving the shape of a triangle. This is called Trikona Asana. Surya Namaskar is a very important exercise. In this exercise, or you can say in this asana, Surya Namaskar asana, almost all 12 steps are involved. Completely 12 steps are involved. Performing Surya Namaskar itself will benefit our body immensely. There will be an immense benefit when we perform Surya Namaskar itself. Let us perform Surya Namaskar now. Come to the edge of your yoga mat. Then with controlled inhalation and exhalation, come to pranam position. Then take breath, extend your hand backwards, come down like this as far as possible for you. Do it. Then extend your left leg backward. Okay. Right. Then again come in this position. Sashtanga Asana. Then again Aswasanchalana Asana. Extend your right hand, see upwards. Bring back your another leg also back. Come to this position. Again, back. So this Surya Namaskar, it consists of more than 8 asanas in it itself. We need to practice it at least 10 times every day. It is not only, while practicing only I will be talking. Okay. Again, you have seen the steps. So in our human body, whenever Bhujanga Asana, So in our human body, the stress hormone is cortisol. The secretion of cortisol produces stresses in our human body. Yoga asanas is making the human body to secrete less cortisol. Now, I will be going for some sitting exercises. We will be going for now Vajrasana. It is called Vajrasana. Sit comfortably on your legs. Raise your hand. Move backward as far as possible for you. This is Vajrasana. We should do it at least more number of cycles. It will be more better. Those who are not able to do it with their both hands, they can do with their one hand single handedly. So in this case, one hand they should keep on their toe and they should raise their like left hand completely, then bringing it back, again holding with your left hand, raise your right hand towards back. So this exercise we can do several times. This is Vajrasana. Again, for diabetic patients mostly, in sitting in this Vajrasana position, exhale. Keep your hand pressing your pancreas and then bend your body forward. Chin up. Hold your breath for some time. Exhale. Okay, come back to normal position. Again. We must repeat the exercises several times. At least 5-6 times we must do. Come back to normal position. So it's not that we are doing exercises or yoga asanas only because that today is International Yoga Day. It should be made as an integral part of our life. Once we will be making it an integral part of our body, integral part of our life, certainly we will feel an immense benefit in our human body. Immense benefit. Even yoga has proved in curing many chronic diseases also. Right. Now next is Paschimottanasana. We have to keep our leg in this way, tightly touching the ground, parallel to the ground. we have to bend our body, full body, extending our hand in this way. This is called Paschimottanasana. As far as possible, please do not put any type of stress in your body. As far as possible, bend it. If we are practicing it regularly, children, even they are touching their head on their knee completely. I am not able to do it. Okay. So, as far as possible, we should be able to do it. We should perform this. This is called Paschimottanasana. Right. This Paschimottanasana also we should practice. And its opposite also we should perform. That is called Purvottanasana. One is Paschimottanasana. Paschim means west. And Purvottanasana, Purva means east. Purvottanasana, when we are doing, keep your hand like this inside, facing inwards, flat. Then we must raise our complete body, head towards downward. This is called Purvottanasana. Bring back your body to normal position. Again, raise your body. This is Purvottanasana. Then Pavan Muktasana. We should perform some of the exercises every day. These 5-6 exercises, if we are practicing every day, as I told, it will be producing immense benefit. We will go for Pavan Muktasana. Raise your leg, one leg at a time. Hold your leg in this fashion. Then pull it. Try to touch with your nose and knee. This controlled breathing is always required. Like this. With your both leg also, we should be able to do it, and we should try to raise our head as close as possible to the knees. After doing this Pavan Muktasana, we must turn our head in this fashion, so that if any air pressure is created in our thoracic cavity, that will be getting released. Right. Then we can turn our body and we can perform Bhujang Asana, which was a part of Surya Namaskar, as I told. So this is Bhujang Asana. Bhujang means cobra. So this is cobra pose actually. Inhale. Don't keep your body completely up like this. Keep only this much close to your body. Come down, exhale. Exhale. Right. Now we'll go for some of the asanas, pranayams actually. Asanas already we have practiced, many asanas. we will go for some of the pranayams. So main breathing pranayams are Anulom Vilom, Kapalbhati, Bhastrika. These three pranayams I am going to perform today, and I am practicing almost every day. Very first, we'll go for Bhastrika. So in this, we have to exhale more. This makes our respiratory system strong, and this Anulom Vilom, Kapalbhati and Bhastrika, these exercises are making our respiratory system to work in much more efficient manner. And as we all are aware that this coronavirus is attacking respiratory system more, so performing this Anulom Vilom, Kapalbhati and Bhastrika will be very much beneficial for all the people, and even we can improve our immunity system. We can check our you can say respiratory system every day by performing these asanas, these pranayams. One more thing I want to tell, that in case anywhere any type of I would have pronounced it as wrong, some asanas, or I would have not gone for the correct posture. So some yoga gurus, they may be angry with me. So I am asking pardon from them. I am trying to do the exercises as far as possible. I am not teaching to anyone. I am not telling that I am the yoga guru. I have learned something from our gurus, and that only I am trying to implement in my body, and the same I am telling to others also. So others, please take the help of yoga gurus, trained yoga gurus, for performing any type of specific asanas. Some of the asanas are there which we can perform in our home, so there will not be any problem. But if some specific asanas you want to perform, please take the help of trained yoga gurus. Okay, so please pardon me if anybody is getting hurt due to any of my words. I request his and her pardon especially. This is not my intention. It is not intentional. Just for bringing some good effect on my human body, my body, I am performing these asanas and pranayams. The same thing I am explaining here. Okay. Now we'll go for Anulom Vilom. Anulom Vilom means opposite. Anulom in line with, in tune with. Vilom means just its opposite. So in this, what we will be doing, we will be inhaling with one nostril once by closing another nostril, and then exhaling with that closed nostril, which we will be opening it with our hand. So like suppose with the thumb, I am closing one nostril, right nostril, then I will inhale with left nostril. I have exhaled with my right nostril. Again, now I will inhale with my right nostril. This was Anulom Vilom, Vastrika, as we have already seen. We can perform several times this Vastrika and Anulom Vilom and Kapalbhati. Now we will go for Kapalbhati, in which we will be excelling. We can hold our breath also. Keep your stomach in. Hold your breath for some time. See that how much time you are in a position to hold the breath. If it is half a minute or 1 minute, it shows that our respiratory system is working well. Daily, if you will be practicing these three exercises, which belongs especially to maintain our respiratory system healthy. Come back to normal position. Again, inhale, stop your breath for some time, as far as possible for you. Those who are going for swimming exercises, for them it is very much beneficial, because the longer they can hold their breath, the more you can say distance they will be able to cover in water without raising their head. When they raise their head, more drag produces and it reduces the speed of the swimmer. So a swimmer's the very first requirement is to hold the breath. The more time he or she can keep his or her head inside the water, the more faster he or she will be able to swim. Once again, I will do Bhastrika. Kapalbhati. Anulom Vilom. Once again, I will perform Surya Namaskar once more, and then I will take your permission to leave. So happy International Yoga Day for all of you. Okay, I hope you all are practicing today. Let us perform Surya Namaskar once again. perform alternately. So at least 6 cycles we must do. Namaskar. With this, I will request your permission, and I feel that the same manner you would also be practicing in your home today. Not only today, take it as a place that I will do yoga. I will encourage my all family members, all my neighbors to do yoga. After all, it's for Fit India campaign. We must place for Fit India. So Fit India comes only when we do some regular exercises every day, and we do practice some yoga asanas and some pranayams regularly every day. Keep it in mind, regularly every day. It may not be producing that much effect by performing these asanas on a single day, but when we will keep it in practice every day, certainly one will be in a position to feel. It is all internal feeling. Yoga asana is making our body and soul to work together. It provides us more concentration. So, the human body, when it works with mind, then only it produces better results. I hope you all understand this, but due to this busy schedule in our everyday life, most of us are not in a position to practice it. But take it granted, your 5 minutes, your 5 minutes which you are going to spare for regular exercises, for your practicing of yoga, will certainly benefit you. And we will come to know this when we reach to our older age. When we reach to our older age, our body immune system goes down. We need to improve the body immune system. So constantly improving or building up the body immune system is possible by performing this asanas and pranayams. So it is very much necessary, very much necessary. Please take it granted, and please take a pledge that we will keep our body fit and healthy. We will perform yoga asanas and pranayams regularly. We will practice it regularly. We will make it as an integral part of our life. Integral part of our life. As food has become an integral part of our life, our work has become an integral part of our life. Similarly, this practicing yoga asanas and pranayams should also become an integral part of our human life. With this, thank you very much. Namaskar, Pranam, Happy International Yoga Day. Om